Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memos. Manny's Monday memo. Ho. Manny's Monday memo. Hoes. 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 Hoes.
So then, let me ask you guys this: since neither of you like to partake in, bringing down the Black business, are you overly supportive of Black businesses? Like, if you see one, are you automatically like, oh my God, I got to check it out. Oh my God, I got to go see what it is. Everybody check this out. Like, do you feel like you do the most to support it?
Let me get the baton. Let me
Yeah, you got it.
You've been first leg
I know.
here
I
lately.
know. My bad.
But no, I think there's a level of, are you pimping the system? Like, have you thought through your product? Have you thought through the aesthetic? Have you thought through what you're offering? And if I see like this ain't it, I would not sell this. Black, white, orange, yellow. Why are you selling this? So I think I do have a critical lens of like what marketing yourself and like taking that time to make sure that what you are saying, like, does it line up? Do I want to support you? Yes. And I ain't gonna support every Black business just because it's Black. I feel like that's a disservice to your craft. Like, are you about your craft? Not, are you about being Black? I don't know if that
That clicked. That clicked.
Me and Charity on the same page. I'm really just going to be assessing the quality of a particular brand or company. Now I'll say this: if we got two companies, we got this one, and then we got the African American one, and they even, if they about the same quality, yeah, I'm going Black. But no, I'm not going to do that at the expense of the quality. So that's just how that works. Like I'm rooting for us, but it's like I have to hold you accountable for doing things in a certain way.
But that's just I mean, that's how my mama raised me. Like, I didn't grow up getting brand names and stuff, because she taught me, like, just cause you paying for that little symbol. And she was like, the quality, she said, look at on the tag, what is it? It is nylon and some other synthetic material that as soon as you wash it, it's gonna fade away and it's not gonna last. And so, like, this lens applies to every business model, because I got beef with Urban Outfitters. I think they overprice their clothing, and most of their material is like flammable. Like, so we're getting off track. Quality over quantity.
Clearly.
Quality over quantity. You know what's really great quality, right? Manny's Monday memo shirts.
Bro,
no, seriously, it really is some great quality though. What'd you say, Caleb?
What happened to my hoodie, bro?
Oh, I didn't forget about your hoodie. Your hoodie's coming.
Hey.
The hoodies feel amazing, by the way. I love them. And no, I'm not just boosting my product because it's my product. I'm telling you the truth. Like, I've got compliments like, Manny, this is actually some good quality. That's right. Because quality, baby, that quality is going to take me a lot further than just slapping something on something and just having it shrink in the washing machine or have holes the next day. There's no perfect solution to supporting a Black business, right? There's no perfect solution in figuring out why things are the way they are. There's no perfect solution in having Black people love themselves more. So what do you feel like is if you were to pick one thing to start off with, what would be the one thing that you think, I already know what Caleb's going to say, what would be the one thing that you think would help to solve these problems, to gain more support, to have Black people care, to have Black people love themselves, to not where they have to write these posts bashing Black businesses, right? Yeah. And really giving marketing to existing businesses. What do you think is the one thing that you start with?
Who up? You or me?
Caleb, I already know what you're gonna say, but give it to the people.
Man, you don't know what I'm gonna say. I think the most important thing in just about anything is loving yourself, and that begins with how you respect yourself and how you honor yourself. And the thing is, most people struggle when honoring themselves becomes difficult. And I think that's where the part about embracing the obstacles gives us a unique opportunity, because it says, even though this is difficult, I'm going to continue to honor myself. I'm going to go this because I said I was going to do this. I'm still going to do it, even though I'm frustrated today. Even though, you know, I have a flat tire, I'm still going to do everything I can to continue to honor myself. I'm not going to talk crazy. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to try to fight that spirit that says, okay, your day is shot now. No, I'm going to love myself by continuing on in the midst of all these things. And that's how we begin to love ourselves. And when we begin to love ourselves, everything flows from that. Because again, one day we're going to have kids. We have close friends who we can minister to through our life, not our words. Like just the way that I move, they say, because a person that does that is different. Their negativity has no place. Like I don't even like to joke about negative stuff. Like I never talk bad about myself ever. Like I'm never, and that's not on no vanity. Like I literally will never fix my mouth to say something that is not kind. And because I know that that is my responsibility to society also, because a Caleb that does not love himself cannot adequately take care of the world. So you up, Charity?
I'm
your phone.
I'm looking for something. There is
By the way, I knew you were gonna say love. That's why.
Oh, you know the love.
You forgot the long live love phrase, but you got it all.
You know, we got it. We got it on the arm. They're gonna see it.
Long live love. I love
it's
self-love,
basically
love
kind of like, but this is, I can't find it. I think it's yep. I think it's 2 Timothy. But this is a verse that I kind of live by. Kind of like that whole.
Just go bringing out the sermons today.
Well, to be honest, like people. So I have a very different, like, when I read, like I consider myself deeply like interested in spirituality and how people connect to something bigger than them. I think that is why I'm so attracted to mindfulness and to yoga and to studying stress and emotion, because I think that along with that self-love and honoring yourself, it is extremely difficult to trust a process, to trust this arbitrary, vague thing that some people call God, some people call Allah, some people say love, or in some cultures is the day or the unit. It just wherever I will meet you where you're at. But if you don't have that concept of like there is a larger guiding force, there is somebody, something out there that is rooting for you. And one of my favorite books, like my absolute favorite book, is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And he says, his quote is like, when you pursue your dreams, the universe conspires in your favor. And it's essentially saying that like there is a greater good out there rooting for you. And I believe that. And so I think that the only way you can truly connect with that is like sitting still and listening and interacting with this network of love that we're all in. And you can't, like, if you don't have that concept, there's no reason for you to believe that. There's no reason. You will always believe that the world is out to get you. And so I'm always a proponent for sit down, listen. What is your body telling you? What is really going on, and receive that. And it can be as simple as sitting down and just looking at, sometimes I sit down and I look at a flower and how delicate it is and how beautiful it is and how the flower is not going to worry. It is like the most delicate thing out there, but it is trusting that it's going to get just enough water, just enough sun, just enough, and it knows that its time is limited. So it's going to show its beauty. It's going to show out for however long it has, but it's going to wither. It's going to die. And same as us. Same goes for our bodies. So you kind of just have to trust that your circumstances will be taken care of, but you got to shine while you can, like while you're here. So for me, take home and sit still and listen.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. What is the biggest takeaway for both of you in regards to being a Black creative and supporting Black businesses? You know, what's the biggest takeaway for you?
Look, bro, I think it's the same thing as we were talking about before. It's a matter of honoring yourself and honoring your business and the way that you go about it, doing everything in a first class professional way as you deemed it, like based on your standards, and do that consistently. Even with how you relate to other businesses, I think if you have a certain moral code about you, then you will relate to other businesses in a kind of, I think for the most part, a decent manner. So even if somebody is unprofessional, I don't think you should become too unraveled. Relate to everybody with a level of grace and move about it like that.
Yeah. I think the take home for me is trust your talents. A lot of times I think I struggle with like that doubt. Who would pay for this? Is it really that good? And trust in like that gut feeling you got when you first got the idea, when you are creating and you're in that flow, like trust that will take you very far. And so I daily seek that feeling. Like, y'all know when it's like when you in the zone and it's like, this is what I'm here for, man. Like, seek that every day. So
Based off of what you just said, Charity, this just came in my head, and I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. I don't know why it came in my head, but I'm a firm believer that we see things, believe things because we're supposed to. You need a journal. You need a mindfulness journal, an unfiltered mindfulness journal, one that's going to have on each page the same post that you're putting in your blogs, the same paragraphs that you're putting on your Instagram. We need those on a journal. And in that journal, then that woman, that man can write. It can go unfiltered with that. That came in my head. I see like a baby blue. No, I'm not a prophet in any way, shape, or form. I just have something creative coming up, so we speaking about it. I see that journal, so have that journal. Do that journal. That's what I see. So whatever I see, girl, put it on. We'll talk about it later, but I see that.
okay,
check.
Get that.
Well, I'm glad. I feel like we've had a really good convo here. I know there's a lot, but overall, I feel like, you know what, everybody that's watching, your week it's a deep thinking episode. But guess what? Your week is gonna start off.
Y'all got the right one. Y'all got the right one.
Hopefully it's starting off with a lot of mindfulness. And of course, make sure you check out everybody's platforms. If you need a painting, hit up my boy Caleb. You want to work on your mindfulness, you want to be unfiltered, you know how to reach Charity. And if you just want your Manny's Monday memos where I talk about any and everything, it's always truth over feelings. It's always a good time. Let's talk. You know how to reach Manny's Monday memo. So with that being said, you guys have a great rest of the week. So bye, everyone.
Manny's Monday memos, Manny's Monday memos, Manny's Monday memos, Manny's Monday memos.